Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, listen. We're switching gears a little bit. We're getting over here on some Red Dead. This is a video I've been wanting to make for actually quite some time. And it seems like a perfect time and opportunity right now, okay? Now listen guys, what we're talking about is whether or not Rockstar can save Red Dead Online. I'll be talking about some ways that they can save the online version of this game, whether or not it should be saved, and if I actually think that it can be saved. Alright, now if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe, drop a like, turn on notifications. That is an absolute must. Make sure you guys ring that bell, make sure notifications are always turned on so you guys don't miss any future videos, alright? So let's just talk about this, okay? So Red Dead is a couple years old now, right? Isn't that what it is? Around there, a little over a year and a half. I honestly don't even know. This has been the most. I've played the game more making this video than I think I've ever played it, besides just completing the campaign, the story mode. All right, I'll be totally honest. I really tried to get into Red Dead Online, but you know, you guys, the viewers, didn't want to see it. And it just didn't really grab my attention. It just didn't hold me. And Red Dead Online it's really not that bad. It's not that bad of a game. Yeah, it's got problems, of course. You know, it's a Rockstar game, so you're going to have bugs. You're going to have some glitches here and there. The grind on here is atrocious. It's outrageous. And the sad thing is, there's really nothing cool to get. I was looking through the catalogs, and it's terrible clothes. You know, $500 for an outfit. That's just too much, man. This is way too much. And it's really not that, you know, satisfying. The grind really isn't that satisfying in regard to your return on your investment. You know, I remember when this game was coming out, I made a video talking about the micromanagement. Now, for some people, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't find it enjoyable having to continuously feed my horse and pet it and have to slow down. You know, again, I know it's not a big deal. You can overcome those things by, you know, stamina, maybe getting a different horse or whatever. I don't know, right? But it's just, imagine playing GTA and your car runs out of gas. Oh, you think that might be cool? That's super realistic. Yeah. No, that would be terrible. That would be horrible. Having to go to a gas station and fill your car up. You'd have to do that like every 15 minutes. And that's, I mean, you know, check your stats. Look how many thousands of miles you've driven in the game. I think I have like 30,000 miles driven. Think about how many times I have to go to the gas station. Like, no way, dude. That's just ridiculous, you know? And that's just not... No, there's no way. So it's not that bad in the game. But again, it's just something that kind of always annoyed me. And listen, don't even try and kid yourself. Don't tell me, Ty, cinematic mode, you know? Cinematic mode, you don't have to keep spamming X over and over, which that is a micromanagement type kind of thing. You have to spam X over and over to make your horses go max speed. Listen, I was using cinematic mode in this exact game, in this lobby, and it threw me off course. And I'm not, you don't go from, you know, you're no longer playing a game. You're just kind of watching a third it's just not the same. It's not, I'm sorry. You don't go as fast, and it just doesn't. It's not what I want to do. It's not enjoyable for me. So those are some of the things that kind of just killed the game for me. And you know, this game was touted as a cool outlaw, you know, Western old timey kind of, you know, fun game. And with all these updates, we've got one criminal type kind of thing. Yeah, we can do some bounty hunting. That's cool, right? You can hunt some bounties. That's cool. Right, you get heavily discouraged of, you know, for being a bad guy, which I'm okay with. That's not too bad, right? But kind of some people want to have some fun with that. But all we're doing is picking plants, continuously hunting animals, and we have one outlaw type kind of business, and it's the moonshine business, and that's fun. That's great. That's a step in the right direction. But since then, I've watched on every single Tuesday for I don't know how many months now. And they release some animal for you to go. That's the big new update. Some animal to go hunt and kill and take back somewhere and get some money for. And that's awesome, right? You know, I've got some crew members that have like 60, 70. Some even have like over $100,000 in this game. There's nothing to buy. Nothing at all. Nothing cool, nothing fun. It's just it's like, what are you doing it for? Listen, the game is beautiful, right? Great scenery. I think it's a lovely looking game. I think the game is very dark. It's a dark game. I'm not saying the mood is dark. I'm saying the lighting. That I'm being that literal. It's a darker game. Even during the day, it's a gloomy kind of, even the skies are blue and right, but it's still dark. Go to GTA, take a screenshot, a beautiful bright day. Come over here in a beautiful bright day. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's much less vibrant, right? So that whole mood, which isn't even intended to be depressing or negative, ends up being that way. And that's kind of a bummer for me too. I've noticed that, and while I play, I'm like, man, it's just a kind of a gloomy type kind of game. Now, some people just love to go out there and just chill and hunt and fish for hours. That's cool. That's nothing wrong with that, right? But that's not going, that's not the mass people. You're talking about the game that followed GTA 5 and GTA 5 Online. And look up any website, look up any kind of reviews or anything like that. The player base for a game that's still relatively new is almost non-existent. I'm hanging out all by myself, and I was playing for probably 2 hours, just messing around. I didn't see one person. Now, I'm okay with that. I'm not that bothered by that. You're talking to somebody who comes from GTA where a solo public lobby is a must. So I'm used to being by myself. I'm okay with that. But again, I know that I'm the exception to that rule. A lot of people want to interact with others. I get that, right? And you just don't have that. You don't have the player base on this game. And this reminds me a lot about GTA Online when it first came out. The first year or so when GTA Online was out, it was very underwhelming. There wasn't that much to do. Now, again, I enjoyed it. I thought the missions were fine. I thought the death matches, the racing was all fun. I thought there was a lot of stuff to do. Okay, and I think that for Rockstar to actually save Red Dead Online, they have to get back to that criminal element that so many people enjoyed in GTA. Now, you could argue that it kind of hurt GTA. Perpetuating that criminal aspect and theme in the game. But Rockstar kind of they did it in the wrong manner. They didn't do a natural, organic criminal thing. They forced all those military vehicles on everybody and stuff like that. And that's what kind of ruined it, right? The tacky, futuristic stuff. That's what really hurt it. But ask yourself this, and I'm going to give you guys a minute in the chat to respond down below. If I got any OGs out there, any long time, GTA players out there, we all know what saved GTA Online. I'll give you guys a minute right now. What do you think it was? Or what was it if you know? What saved GTA Online? I'll give you a second. Hold on. Yes. What saved GTA Online was the Heist DLC. Heists are what saved that game. When that Heist DLC came out, I know for me, it was jaw-dropping. It was mind-blowing. It was shocking. The amount of money you could make. The intricacies, the level of detail, the fun, the story. It was great. It was awesome. And I have to believe that Rockstar has that plan down the line. Okay? That is the only thing that's going to save Red Dead, if you could even consider it being saved. Because I honestly don't think that Rockstar really ever meant for Red Dead to be, the bigger or better game over GTA. I think that no, I take that back. I know that they thought that. They thought that, this is going to be a filler game. We hope it does great. But they know Take-Two is breathing down their necks because Take-Two shareholders are breathing down their necks. They want a GTA. They're going to milk GTA 5 for everything it's worth. Everything. And when they just simply can't do anything else with it. I mean, we're getting GTA 5 expanded and enhanced in just a few months, right? That's coming out. 6 months, maybe max, something like that. I don't know. Right? It's pretty soon. It's coming. Very soon. We know this. Okay? So, the heists are the only thing that can get the energy back in Red Dead Online. Because it started out pretty strong, right? robbing trains, robbing banks, that kind of thing. That's what this game is. That's what this is designed to do. Think about story mode. I mean, that's kind of what they were doing. They were, pulling off big missions, stuff like that. And the only thing we have now is the whole moonshine business. And honestly, I just got into it recently, and I don't expect it to be anything different than the bunker business in GTA 5 Online, which is kind of what the trader thing is. You go get supplies or you buy supplies and you deliver them. Same kind of concept. It's a passive income. And that's what I would assume, right? That's what it, seems to be. So to get that energy, to get that vibe going, that's the only thing I think they could really save is if they just give the people what they want. And that's what the majority of the base of Red Dead Online wants. They want that ability to make good money, and I mean, god dang, dude, what's going to be next? Like the sassy squirrel that you have to go hunt, the fighting fox that you have to go, or some, it's like, come on, man, that's not fun. I mean, it's cool like one time, it's all right, but I mean, seriously, So I think that Rockstar is I think they're going to do something like that. All right. So, to answer my questions, that I'm asking you, and I want to know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you think heists are the only thing that's going to save, robbing banks, robbing trains, stuff like that? Do you think that Rockstar is going to add those into the game? You think that's actually going to happen? And, so to answer my question, can Rockstar save Red Dead Online? I think that the game was never in a position to be saved because they never let it get big enough to where it fell off enough for it to have that, it needs to be saved kind of mentality. I don't think the game was ever that big to where it broke down. Now, we're seeing a breakdown of the game, but it was never, in my opinion, big enough to where it's like, oh my God, So, I mean, can it be better than what it is? 100% yes, absolutely. Will Rockstar do that? Will they add the heist? I have to believe that they would. I have to think that they would. And is Red Dead Online worth saving? That's a tough one. That really is. Is it worth it? Because I really do believe that Rockstar thinks that Red Dead is just a filler game, right? It's just a game that they are, they put out to fill the place or the gap. And I mean, for example, GTA Online is still setting records. They're still setting records. So for me and you, it could be worth saving. Yeah, it could be worth making better. But to Take-Two, to Rockstar, is it worth it? I mean, again, I have to believe yes. I have to believe that they see the same numbers and reports that we do. They know that gameplay is down. People aren't playing this nowhere near as much. They know that. So, and like I said, I believe that they're following the same formula that they did with GTA 5 Online. And I do think something like, robbing banks or trains or these kind of heist, application is coming to this game. I really do. But you got the, 800-pound gorilla just around the corner in GTA 6. So even if they do add this stuff in, will it even matter? Will it even matter with GTA 6 coming around and going to be able to do that? And they're basically going to cannibalize themselves. So, I don't know. Right? Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think Red Dead Online can be saved? Do you think the heists are the best way to go? Do you think that it's worth it? Do you think it'll be worth it in the long run to add all that stuff in there? Or do you think Rockstar is just going to keep it the way it is and just keep adding in weird animals? The terrible turtle. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Go hunt that thing down. So do you think we're getting more businesses? Do you think it's going to happen? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But that's my opinion. I think that it can be made better. I think that they should do that. And I think that more than likely they will. But in the long run, I don't think it'll matter. Because as soon as GTA 6 comes out, ain't nobody playing any other game but GTA 6. And that's for everybody. Everyone's going to be playing with GTA 6. Everybody. Everybody. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. You guys know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the Ills or Reels content in the game. Smash that like button. We'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.